This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's feature game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Blackman High School. The Furnace tonight is the site of one of two girls sectional games that Rutherford County teams are involved in. Tonight it is Blackman, and it is also the Nolensville Knights coming in. Nolensville from Williamson County, the first time we've ever really matched up with these teams that I know of. I know we haven't matched up with Nolensville, but I don't think we've ever been matched up against Williamson County. So that is something else, you know, one of those big changes that happen. And we'll see what happens tonight. No one has to go down to Bradley Central or Cleveland, and some of them coming up by 24 here. So it is at least better for travel and things like that. The Knights are pretty good. It's a team that Blackman has played this year. This will be number 3, I think, the number of times that they have played this season from the scores that I was able to find. So we'll talk about that. Also, Stewart's Creek is on the road. They're playing at Page against somebody that you might remember if you were a local girls basketball fan or like a fan of, let's say, Riverdale girls basketball and maybe a multi-state champion coach. So we'll talk a little bit about that on the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. So that's all straight ahead as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV. We're going to continue with that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup on the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brentz, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back for that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup on the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let me tell you a little bit about Rick's. There you'll find fresh, never frozen meats that are slow smoked the traditional way. They've got real hickory wood, and they've built some custom barbecue pits to actually smoke the meats over many, many hours. And we're talking pork, chicken, beef, every bite. Crafted with care at Rick's Barbecue. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes from the pit to the plate. Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family tonight. They're on Warrior Drive, just off of South Church Street. John Dinkins is here. He's going to bring you the play-by-play here in this game. John, I know you had a chance to talk on the Coaches Show this morning with Jennifer Grandstaff. Blackman has played Nolensville twice. They beat them by 10 in December, and then January 14th lost to them 53-49. And that had to be one of the last losses that Blackman had on the season so far, because they've just won and won and won. Trying to think and look back. I think it was the last time that they lost.
Blackman's much more explosive now than I think than when they played them the last time they played them.
It's interesting. Their schedule says they beat them twice, but she said, didn't they win one and lose
They
one?
lost a play day.
Okay.
And then they won 2 games.
Okay.
They won
so
the other 2.
They won both games.
Right.
Okay, so they won both regular season meetings, this being the third time. The play day was, I guess, in the summer.
Well, early.
Yeah.
I mean, so, again, Blackman playing really, really well. Obviously, Nolensville playing really, really, really well. If you look at them, I think Nolensville is one of those, and it always seems to be in Williamson County, a really good shooting team. You know, they work the ball and they get open shots, which Blackman does that as well. But Blackman is much more of an aggressive go to the hoop and depend on their defense. So Nolensville, they're going to have to be ready if they're going to play this game and make it tight. But we've not seen them, so it's kind of hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah. Do they look a little small to you?
I thought that too when I came in, but the more I see them on the floor, they've got a couple of big girls down there. They're not big in size. They're just real tall and lanky.
Yeah.
And they're all, and then the rest of them are all about the same size, so it's kind of hard to tell.
I know they look like they're all guardish type.
I've watched
players.
them shoot from outside though, and if it's any indication how they practice, they can shoot the ball, but. The thing about Blackman is, are you going to be able to get a shot off?
Yeah, defensively, Blackman is playing extremely well. That caused Stewart's Creek fits the other night, and the only way Stewart's Creek at times was able to get the ball down the floor was when Blackman called off the full court.
I think if I'm a betting man tonight, I'm going to say that Blackman will open up in a man-to-man and not play zone tonight. So that's just my theory.
You want to make sure that perimeter is taken care of.
Right, right.
Any pearls of wisdom from Jennifer this morning?
No, she just talked about her players, which she always does.
Yeah.
And, they're playing really well. We talked about Corey and Liggins being kind of a force inside. Whether they score no points or 10 points, they make them better.
Blocking shots, rebounding.
Right.
I mean, they had double the rebounds of Stewart's Creek in the region championship game.
Yeah, I mean, they're solid down there. Now, they don't have the superb post move that you can see out of them, but, who does really? I mean, if you can find one, the girl from PCA, the assistant coach for Blackman, she had those moves. Shelby Gibson, she could do it, but it's really hard to find somebody that is really, really good at the post down low. So if you aren't that great offensively, what do? You make up for it on the defensive end.
Nolensville was the number 1 seed out of District 11, and Page was the number 1 seed out of District 12. Williamson County also has 2 4-team districts, and so those were the 2 region champs, and Page won that 54-43. Page won their semifinal game. This is just astounding. You look back and you look through region, and I say, John, over the years, that the region semifinals may be the best night of high school basketball, girls and boys, and I don't know that you can say that anymore just because of Page won 66-9.
Yeah, it because you're bringing the lower echelon of your district more into the region play.
Yeah.
And so not to say it wasn't – our region tournament was great, girls and boys, but you had some lopsided scores, and they did in Williamson County too.
Well, the 2 seed out of District 11, Brentwood, got upset by Summit. They were a 3, so it was a 3 versus 2. And that's what happened there. And then Summit got to the, sectional or the semifinal and lost pretty big. Blackman had
that score did surprise me though. That was, I mean, they must have really had a bad night.
Blackman 57, Riverdale 26, and then they beat Rockvale 55-46. Maybe Blackman's toughest game of late and in tournament play, I would think, was with Rockvale in a semifinal.
Yeah, I would say, and they have the speed to kind of stay with Blackman. But then, again, Blackman forced a lot of turnovers with them too, and they got off to a great start and really didn't look back.
Blackman beat Stewart's Creek 55-17 to get to the championship game here. Stewart's Creek on the road at Page. I don't really know a lot about Page. All I know is they've got a heck of a head coach. We know him very well, Randy Kaufman, who was at Riverdale for many years.
Well, I've seen him in the summer league, and Randy would come to the games and watch him. He didn't coach them, but he's got some talent down there.
Yeah. I think they're pretty good. So we'll see what happens with that game. We do have our first state champion in basketball, hopefully of many. PCA defeated University School of Jackson, USJ, 60-49. So the PCA Lady Lions are champions in Class Single A. So congratulations to them, obviously. And the boys are playing right now. Let me see. I don't have first quarter score, 10-10. They're playing BGA. That's the 5th time they've played BGA this season.
Yeah, that's
They played them in the last 2 years. They've played BGA 10 times. All right, so that's the setup here. Do you want to do your starting lineups now, or you want to
I will. Let's
okay.
do that right now. For Nolensville, the Lady Knights, Brennan Rigsby, number 2, a senior guard. Number 3, Reese Mall, another senior. She plays guard. I can't read it. Sarah Brakefield, number 34, a senior forward. And Nyla Johnson, junior forward, number 33. And the only sophomore starting is Josie Ladd, number 20. So it's Rigsby, Mall, Brakefield, Johnson, and Ladd. For Blackman, it'll be Amira Herring, a 5'6" senior guard, number 5. Sam Garner running the point, number 1, 5'5" sophomore guard. Layla Hall, a 5'10" sophomore forward, wearing number 12. Nautica Tomlin, a 5'7" junior forward, number 20. And Mariah Corey, number 24, a 6'1" senior center. But they all can bring the ball down the floor, to be honest. Herring, Garner, Hall, Tomlin, and Corey, the starting lineups for Blackman. Those brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and Josh Houston and Associates. That's JHA Company.
All right, a break. We'll come back on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and we will have the tip in this one. It's Blackman and Nolensville on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Raider Tees isn't just about t-shirts. We've got jackets, scarves, polos, hats, even jewelry and home decor. Everything to show off your Middle Tennessee Blue Raider pride. Whether you're headed to the game or just want to represent the Blue Raiders every day, we've got you covered. Literally. Come check out our exclusive designs and unbeatable selection at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Well, welcome back to Blackman. The Furnace tonight. Blackman, again, has played Nolensville twice. They beat them by 10 in December. They beat them by 4 in January. And hopefully tonight, they will beat them by at least 1 or more. So that's all it takes. John Dinkins is here to give you the play-by-play story. And, John, a pretty decent Saturday crowd on a rainy night.
Yeah, very good crowd. And they're very vocal right now. And I do not know the referees. I do not know any of the officials. So that might make it a little interesting. You never know. Blackman girls in the home white with orange trim with a little blue scattered in there. And I think Nolensville's black. Is that black color? Is that or am I looking at navy blue from here?
I think they're in black. Their school colors are royal blue.
That's what I thought.
Silver.
And there is a little royal blue with the stripes down the side of their breeches.
Okay.
Or shorts, whatever you might want to call it.
I bet those officials, they send officials from different areas, so they could be from the Memphis area for all I know. That's how they do it here in the sectional round.
I got to pay. Well, that's a lot of money.
I know. They do that, though.
It's going to be Brakefield. No, make that lad jumping here.
Well, she does have some size. Very skinny, though.
She is very, very skinny. And she'll be jumping against Hall as Blackman tries once again in their home court get to another state tournament. Kind of hard to believe the sectional's already here, isn't it?
I know.
Tip controlled by Blackman. Garner's got it. Across the big B, and now to the right side it goes to Herring. Back to Garner. Looks for a little direction from Coach Grandstaff. Over to Herring. Now to Tomlin in the corner, Garner. And they open up in a zone. Does Nolensville. What are they called, Brian?
They are the Knights.
There's a jumper for 3 from Garner. Lost her balance, but still maintained the shot. And Blackman off to a good start. They did that against Stewart's Creek the other night, opened up with a 3. Pressure by Blackman. They get it over to Mall. Reese Mall, now over to Johnson. Back over in the corner to Rigsby. They get it to Ladd. Driving is Rigsby to Johnson, and the shot goes out of bounds.
John, you can always tell when there's a team that's really comfortable around the arc when she got the ball in the lane, and instead of turning toward the goal, she pitched it out for a 3.
Well, if that's their bread and butter tonight, Blackman's going to do everything they can to prevent that. Tomlin over in the corner now goes to Herring. Herring back to Garner. Over back now to Herring, top of the key to Garner. Over in the corner, here's the jumper by Tomlin. Good. It's another 3.
Oh, red hot start here. I love it.
6-0. Boy, those 3s are what the doctor ordered. And a bad pass from Johnson as the Blackman press just too much. Threw it over Ladd's head. And it'll be Blackman's ball.
I think it could be the threes and me using an orange pin to start.
Well, I'm using an orange pin.
Oh, let's see.
Double.
It's meant to be.
And they pass it out to Garner as Blackman has possession once again. In the corner to Corey, to Garner. Garner drives, and the little floater in the lane is good. They haven't missed a shot yet. And it's 8-0. 5 for Garner. Here's Rigsby. They get it over now to Johnson. She'll take the three. Good. Nyla Johnson with the first bank three. Cuts it to 5, 8-3.
She had a wide open shot there for sure.
Here's Herring. I meant to see what kind of defense Blackman was in. I didn't notice. Herring driving to the right side. Now dishes off to Hall. Back to Garner. Garner trying to penetrate, but gives it back out to Herring, who does. Stops, turns, 12-footer, good. 10-3 the score. 5:29 to play in the first quarter. Blackman leading. Pass goes over now to Ladd. Ladd with a couple of dribbles. Well, she's a sophomore. She must be pretty good. They give it back to her. Rigsby now, help make that Maul has it to Rigsby. And Ladd from the corner, good. That's a two-pointer. I kind of felt like they were good shooters.
Well, so far they're showing that they're good shooters. That was just a turn and shoot right there from about 10 on the baseline.
Hall to Tomlin, no good this time. First miss. Corey with a big rebound. Goes up, spins, doesn't get the shot, but she's fouled. And the foul is going to be on Brakefield. 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore in the lineup for the Knights. Are they the Lady Knights, I guess?
Yeah, I guess they would be the Lady Knights.
They're not the Knights. They don't do that anymore,
I don't
do
think they do that
Nobody
anymore.
does that anymore. Free throw is no good.
Sparta is still the Warriorettes, though.
Yeah.
And the Shelbyville, the Eagleettes, I think. One interesting kind of note, Nolensville was the school that Will Hester went to open as a football coach years ago. He's now the coach here at Blackman.
Corey missed a pair. Johnson down, stops, pops, in and out. Rebound. Hall comes away with it. Or Maul, not Hall, Maul. Well, back to Johnson. They'll set it back up. Bounce pass goes to Brakefield. Brakefield left side. Now over to Ladd. Cross court. They get it to Johnson at the foul line. Spins in the lane. Going to go up, fade away with the left hand. Won't go. Garner brings the rebound down.
Really good defense on her, too.
Didn't really have a decent shot there. Hall drives, spins in the lane, and walks. Turnover, Blackman. Well, you come to think about it, it's not that far to Nolensville.
No, it's
From
really
here.
not. Yeah. And Page, if you go back roads through Eagleville, it's pretty close from, that side of the county.
Got a sub in.
32, I think.
Addison Harris. And she has the ball now. Flips it over.
They are in a man-to-man.
To Ladd. Kind of figured they might do that. Here's Maul driving. Finds a lane, puts it up good. Nice move there by Maul.
Hey, I tell you what, it takes a lot to get past Sam Garner, and she did to get that shot off.
Blackman with the ball, leading 10-7. They kind of crept back in it. Over to Hall. Hall to Garner. It's a pretty loose zone as they come out. They kind of watch Garner.
It's almost
kind
like
of a box and one, really.
Yeah.
Here's Herring, right side. Now to Garner. Drives, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Harris. To Johnson. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. Harris to Maul to Rigsby. Rigsby to Harris, top of the key. Now right side it goes to Maul. Just passing it around right now. Rigsby back, and Ladd with a long jumper, no good. Tip. and controlled by Blackman.
Sam Garner got mauled trying to get to the ball.
Mauled by Maul?
Yes, I mean, he's climbed all over her back.
Garner. Layla Hall's got it. She's going to drive to the basket and make it look easy.
Need a little more of that. Hall has been pretty tightly defended there.
12-7 Blackman.
Nolensville paying a lot of attention to Garner and Hall.
Johnson with it to Harris. Here's a jumper from Maul. It's no good. Rebound, Blackman, but a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Nolensville.
I think it hit that wire at the top.
Here is Hall to throw it in. And no, we're going to change that. Herring going to throw it in. And some pressure now by the Knights. Garner, bounce pass to Hall. Minute 55. Over to Corey. Back out to Layla Hall. Hall drives, now gives it back off to Tomlin. Long three, no good. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson comes up, gives it over to Ladd. Ladd spins, loses the ball momentarily. That's hard to do, is try to do a spin move on two people. And we have a foul.
That's baloney.
The foul is on Ladd.
That's not baloney. I like that. I was thinking that was going to be a foul on Blackman, and they were just all going for the ball there.
12-7. Blackman by 5. 1:31 to play. Oh, they try to get it down low to Corey, but it's intercepted. Here's Harris bringing it down the floor. Dogged out there by Tomlin. Now over to Johnson. Bounce pass at the foul line. Harris back out. Maul now to Johnson. Back to Maul. Needing someone to pass to. They give it to Harris. Drives down low. From the baseline, the corner. The shot no good. Corey down with it as the rebound. That's a new Knight in there. That's Tharp. Here's Garner, drives.
Oh.
Shot short.
She was fouled.
Here's Johnson from the foul line. Shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Herring going to pick that one up. So Tharp is in. And at the line goes Nyla Johnson, who has a long three. To her credit. Our game tonight brought to you by Two Skid Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. The free throw is good.
Well, Bradley Central is back in the girls' state tournament with an 80-54 win over Mount Juliet.
It's a really good Mount Juliet team, too. It just went down. Johnson's free throw, good. I know you can't look at it this way, but it's almost like it's Bradley Central's state tournament to lose.
Yeah, you look at that, and then MTCS girls took Bradley Central to overtime down there.
Yeah.
If you can believe it.
Oh, I can believe it.
I mean, I don't think they're the juggernaut that they have been, but they're still plenty good, and they're the team to beat, I would think.
Herring barking out some signals, going to work for a last shot here at the quarter. Garner gets it back. 15 seconds. Now to Herring. Over to Garner. Tried to drive. Now Herring will. Stops, shoots. And 3 seconds, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ladd will throw it in. They've got 4.9 seconds. They're going to have to hurry. Ladd knocks it off her foot. And that's going to be the end of the quarter, so nothing really amazing happened at the end of the first quarter. With a score, Blackman 12 and the Knights of Nolensville 9 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, let me tell you how they can show up for you. Whether I need help navigating a financial decision or just a question, I know I can pick up the phone and talk to someone who's right here in our community. In a world that's becoming more impersonal every day, it's good to know that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is always there with real people who care.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Start of the second quarter, Nolensville will have the ball. Here's Maul. Maul with the ball. Well, I got a billion of them. Over to Brakefield. Ladd's back in. Harris is still in. Johnson back in as well. And she's got the ball now. She drives, penetrates, now comes back out with it. I don't think Blackman's going to let them get inside much. Here's Ladd. A tough man-to-man they're playing. Johnson has it. Now drives, backs it up. Harris has it in the corner. Now she's got it back. She's going to drive. And they bounce it down low to Ladd. Ladd double-teamed. Back to Harris. Over to Johnson. No, they give it down instead to Brakefield. Long cross-court pass. Rigsby drives, nowhere to go. Now they give it to Ladd, who missed the shot, or Harris, that is. Rebound, Harris. Hall, excuse me. 6:46 to play. Hall all the way down the floor. The shot no good. And coming away with it is Ladd.
They're matching us on rebounds, and both teams are doing pretty well on the defensive end.
Well, they found Brakefield, who had an open but could not get it to fall. Little three-footer. Kind of in a bad spot. There's Okori, though, who's wide open and does score. 14-9, Blackman. Here's Johnson. Lady Knights coached by Chad Ladd.
I bet Miss Ladd on the floor is his daughter.
She's trying to squeak inside right now. Johnson drives, goes up, tough shot, missed it. Okori down with the rebound. Nothing inside for the Knights. Here's Garner. They get it to Herring, cross court to Tomlin. Pops a three, short. They try to save it and does. They do. Herring's got it now from the corner. This one's going to be way off. No arch on that shot, Brian.
No, none.
And down with the rebound is Lanes, who checked in for the Blaze.
They were able to save the ball twice here and keep it alive. This is big.
Garner to Hall, 5:19 to play. They try to go down low to Garner, and it's overthrown. 4 turnovers for the Blaze. We have a standing room only crowd of 5 up here.
Good student section.
Here's Johnson. Brings it across. Now to Ladd. Ladd stops, shoots, pops, swish, foul. Let's see.
They're going to count
They're going to count it. They sure are. And the foul is on Hall. Pushing off underneath. That kind of hurt.
Well, they've got to be out of bounds. Hopefully they don't score on this possession, but it could be a 5 or 6 point swing here.
Dodd, or make that Ladd with a really nice shot from outside. Ladd, bounce pass into Johnson. Johnson right side, guarded by Herring. Little shake and bake there. Now loses it momentarily. Back out. Kamal to Ladd. They do work the ball around very well.
Oh.
There's a drive that is interrupted, but turning around and scoring is Maul. The defense kind of sagged back, and she found herself wide open. And we are tied at 14.
So that was a 5-point possession for Nolensville.
4:32 to play in the half. It's anybody's game right now. Here's Herring. Between the circles, now to Lanes over the left side to Hall. Gets a pick from McCory. The jumper by Hall is no good. And rebounding again is Nolensville. That was Rigsby who came up with that one. Maul's got it. Switches over to Rigsby. Passing the ball quickly. Johnson drives. And a blocking foul on Garner.
John, an update from Page. Stewart's Creek trails 15-6 after the first quarter on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Ligon's going to come in for Okori. Give her a little breather. Nolensville with the ball. They get it down low. Ladd spins, turns in the lane, and fouled. Hall can't believe it. That was a nice move by Ladd. The foul is on Hall.
Well, they got a chance to take their first lead of the game here. The last 2 minutes have not been really good for the Lady Blaze. Kind of hit a cold spell.
Ladd flips it up, puts it up, good. Ladd leads Nolensville with 6 points.
I have a feeling that they are going to be a very good free throw shooting team.
Second one is up and no good. Rebound, Blackman. Lanes has it. Spins out of there. Driving down quickly. Garner's open from the corner. Good. It's a first bank three for Garner.
Way to knock it down and get the lead back.
8 points for Garner. And it's 17-15 now, Blackman. In the corner is Johnson with the ball. Trying to find somebody open. Brakefield back to Johnson. Jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound. Liggins comes away with it, throws it away. Johnson for three. In and out. Ladd with the rebound with the left hand up and good. The coach's kid or not, she's a player.
Yes, she is.
17-17. Here's Garner over to Hall. Hall, top of the key now, back to Herring. Clock moving, 3:03 to play in the half. Liggins with a screen. Herring stops, pops, good. Herring with 4, her second basket. 19-17 Blaze. Rigsby over to Maul. Maul drives, now gives it back out to Ladd. Over to Rigsby. Brakefield's got it, now gives it over to Johnson. Ball's knocked around, but Ladd recovers it. Right side now, Maul stops, shoots at the foul line, no good. Nobody there to rebound, and it's going to go to Blackman. That was odd. That was an odd play. It came off the board, and nobody was around it.
And everybody blocked out, but the ball went down the up top baseline, just bounced out of bounds.
2:18 to play here in the half. Brian will have the stats for you at the break, and also maybe another score or two updated. Here's Garner bringing it across the timeline at 2:12 to go here in the half. Garner has it knocked away by Johnson. And getting ready to come back in is Ella Tharp, who has already been in once. And coming out is, I believe that was Rigsby. Here's Herring, another pick, drives, finds a hole and a foul before the shot.
Well, they're nowhere near. That's their first foul, so they're nowhere near putting us in the bonus.
Foul on Brakefield. I have her with 2.
Yeah, I'm glad she picked up her second there.
Here's Garner. Now to O'Corey. No, make that Hall, excuse me. Hall's got it. Drives, finds a lane, and she's fouled. Well, she goes up, and she will be shooting. 1:55 to play.
John,
Not on land now. That's 2 on her.
I don't know that we've gotten Hall in the offense as much as she needs to be.
Here's the free throw. It's up and good. She really hadn't had the ball in her hands very much.
I know. They've been putting a lot of pressure on her and Garner. Garner's been able to get off several shots, but Hall not so much.
Brakefield comes out, and Harris is in. Second free throw, in and out. Rebound, no good by Lanes. Rebound, Nolensville. Trailing by 3. They've got the ball. Johnson's not afraid to put it up. There's a bounce pass to Harris. Now over to Mall. Oh, dangerous pass. They got away with it, though. In the corner, here's Mall for 3. Shot no good. The rebound, however, put up and in. And that is by Tharp, I think.
There were 3 Lady Knights right there to rebound that miss.
It was Tharp. Double teamed and a throwaway. 2019, Nolensville back with the ball. A basket would tie it. Johnson goes up and lays it in. Just a little 5-footer. And it is now 21-20 Nolensville. Here's Garner. Looks for help. Now does find help in Herring. Well, this is about what we thought it was going to be. Close one. Lanes down low to O'Corey. Back to Lanes. To Herring. Jumper no good. Rebound. Tip. Controlled by Blackman with 37 seconds to go. Here's Hall driving, spinning in the lane. Layup no good, but gets her own rebound and paps it back in.
That was really tough work right there by Layla.
22-21, Blackman by 1.
How she was not fouled in there, I'll never know.
20 seconds to go. Down low, Ladd. Bounce pass, finds Harris. She doesn't take the jumper. She takes the layup and misses it. Rebound, Garner with 5, with 4, with 3, with 2, and has to throw up a prayer, and it's no good. And we are at halftime, folks, with the score. The Blackman Lady Blaze 22, the Lady Knights of Nolensville 21. And this is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. That's InsureMeBigE.com.
Let's also welcome you into what we're going to call our Ideas Tees halftime report as we give you the stats. Ideas Tees, they're on MTCS Road. That's right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. They've been there getting close to a year or so now. They also have Raider Tees there. Their showroom is wonderful. You can get anything that has MTSU on it. I guarantee you they'll have something for that Blue Raider fan. And also they can do screen printing, embroidery, and more. Hats, shirts, you name it. They can take care of you or your team or workplace at Ideas Tees, ideastees.com. Here's a look at the scoring for the Lady Knights. Reese Mall with 4 points tonight. 2 points for Ella Tharp. 7 points for Nayla Johnson, and 8 for Josie Ladd. So she's the leading scorer. Both Ladd and Brakefield, who has not scored, have 2 fouls. Blackman, the only person with 2 fouls, is Layla Hall. She's got 5 points. 4 points for Amira Herring. 3 points, a First Bank 3 for Nautica Tomlin. Mariah Okori with a 2-point basket, and the leading scorer is Sam Garner with 2 threes and 8 points. That's your scoring from Winners Trophies, Fans Heating and Air, and JHA Company. Last score we had out of Page and Stewart's Creek was 15-6. Stewart's Creek trailing in that game. And in the boys championship game between PCA and BGA, BGA leads at the half 15-14. That is a very low-scoring game there. So that being played at F&M Arena in Clarksville on the Austin P campus there. So 15-14 BGA. So we hope PCA comes back in the third quarter and see what they can do, the Lions, against BGA in the boys championship in Division 2A. All right, a break. We'll come back. I'll give you the team stats as we continue. This is State Farm Prep Sports in the Ideas Tees halftime report.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Thanks, Alex. And don't forget our friends at Sir Pizza. They sponsor our Game and Coaches Show podcast, which you can find at WGNSSports.com. All of the coaches from this morning's Coaches Show, for instance, you can go back and listen or watch their interviews. Sir Pizza is on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. We had a mixture of softball. We had all the basketball coaches who are still playing, some baseball. So go back and check out the podcast if you missed it. Team stats, Blackman out rebounding Nolensville 16-10. Blackman has outshot Nolensville 45% to 38%, 9 of 20 with 3 threes, 45% for Blackman, 8 of 21, 38%, 2 threes for Nolensville. So that's pretty close. Nolensville is 3 for 4 at the free throw line for 75%. Blackman 1 of 3, 33%. Blackman has turned the ball over 6 times, Nolensville just 3. It was 12-9 Blackman at the end of the first. Nolensville took their first lead around 15-14. That didn't last long, and Blackman's been up by 1 or 2 possessions most of this game. They lead here at the half, 22-21. The second half coming your way right after this timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
We start the second half of play, and the starting lineups here. It'll be Ladd, Johnson, Brakefield, Mall, and Rigsby for Nolensville. Garner, Tomlin, Herring, Hall, and Okori for Blackman. And Blackman has the ball to start the second half. 22-21, the Blaze up. Hall trying to drive, gets double teamed. Now the ball is loose on the floor. She miraculously gives it out to Herring. I don't know how she did that. Herring to Garner. It's a pick. Now drives down low. They find Okori. The layup with the left hand is good.
Well, that was well executed.
4 points for Okori. 7:26 to play. Here's Maul. Shoots with the left hand. That was a tough shot. Ladd with the rebound. Gets it back. Over to Rigsby. Rigsby now to Ladd. Ladd's really only had 3 scores in this game, but 2 big ones are Johnson and Ladd. Ladd has it right side. I would think Blackman will pick up the defense a little bit here in the second half. Maul now to Ladd. Ladd scoots over, drops it off to Rigsby, back to Maul. Though they pass the ball well. Here's Johnson being forced out of bounds, gets it to Ladd. Ladd now. Boy, they are moving the ball, and the jumper for 3 is good. by Maul. That's great ball movement. 7 for Maul. And it's tied up at 24. Boy, the three-point shot, I say, has just changed the game of basketball so much.
Well, it was a 5-point possession for them earlier when Blackman had a 4-point lead, and then they lost the lead for the first time.
Herring knocks it off her foot. Turnover, Blackman. It'll be Nolensville's ball. But I'm telling you, the speed of the passes that Nolensville is doing right now has been pretty impressive. Ladd against a really talented defense. Here's Maul. Gets it out now to Brakefield. Back out in the corner goes to Maul. Back to Johnson. I mean, they're content passing the ball until they get that shot. Johnson's wide open, missed the shot. Rebound, Johnson got it hustled over there and got the ball. Shot good.
Man.
It's a 3.
That stinks.
And Coach Grandstaff doesn't like what she's seeing. And we're going to have a chance to talk about our friends over at Parks Auction, Brian.
Well, that's Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught. I hope it didn't rain on their parade today. They got their auction stuff in. They are very efficient at what they do at Parks Auction with Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught. And they've got a great marketing team with radio and digital ads and signage, and you're going to know about the auction. So if you're thinking about selling your property, selling your home, talk to them about, well, is an auction right for me? They'll talk to you about it, and they've got experience. They'll shoot you straight for sure. Stan Vaught, Bob Bugg, Parks Auction. They'll get more money for your property. ParksAuction.com.
It'll be Blackman's ball. They find themselves trailing now, 27-24. We're about halfway through the third quarter, a little over a half. And Garner's going to bring the ball up the floor for the Blaze.
Well, they start out the second half with 2 threes. Blackman has a 2-point bucket, so we're going to have to match bucket for bucket, it looks like.
Lobs it down low to Garner. The shot is up, no good. Good position is Nolensville. That's Brakefield. And now Johnson having problems getting it over. That does. Ladd comes across. Down low to Maul. Doesn't take the 3. Over to Johnson. And they'll set it back up. Clock moving. 5 minutes to play in the third. Here's Brakefield. Cutting through his Maul. Doesn't give it to her. Johnson for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound. Nolensville had it for a moment. It's knocked out of bounds. Going to go back to the Knights as it's off Hall.
If Hall had that to do over again, John, the ball was too far out in front of her, and had she not reached out to tip it, it would have been Blackman's ball at midcourt.
Johnson with it. That's a worse shot she's taken, that last 3. Here's Rigsby. That one not very good either. Rebound, Maul. Shot, in and out. Rebound, Knights. Over to Rigsby.
We can't buy a rebound, John.
Coming over now is Rigsby, or make that Maul. Now Rigsby has it. 4:19 to play. They get it down low. Brakefield loses the ball momentarily. Johnson pops a 3. No good. They've gone a little cold now. Out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Blackman.
John, they had 4 chances down there, 3 rebounds, and that one thankfully went out of bounds so Blackman can get the ball. We have got to do better on the defensive glass.
Jackson comes into the game for Blackman, Madison Jackson. Get a little more quickness in there, I think. Here's Garner. And Herring walks.
So not only can we not get a rebound, John, that's back-to-back turnovers.
8 turnovers for Blaze. That's uncharacteristic for them, too. Nolensville. Kamal in some trouble. Got that pass through. I don't know how she did. And timeout there by Chad Ladd. And he's going to take a 30. You know, Brian, why don't we just go ahead and do our second Parks Auction little promo here.
Well, why not? You know, if you need to buy or sell property fast, our friends at Parks Auction, they are the, capital THE, the name that Rutherford County ins trust. If you're just here from another area or looking to buy or sell your home, you need to talk to these guys. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught know this county like the back of their hand. And when you want experience on your side, they've got it. Stan Vaught, Bob Bugg, Parks Auction, a no-obligation consultation, maybe over a cup of coffee. If you want to do that, Parks Auction, Bob Bugg, Stan Vaught, they'll get more and top dollar for your property.
They might buy that coffee for you. I don't know. They're like $2 or $3 now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just take it black, they might. Here is Nolensville with the ball. Maul. Down low. It goes to Brakefield. Harrison is in the game. Johnson for three. That shot won't go. Down with a rebound. Almost. Maybe. No. It goes back to Nolensville.
Golly.
Hall and the sidelines are not friends right now.
Nolensville has a 6-0 advantage on the boards here in the third quarter.
It's those threes, man. They pop out, and they go anywhere. Here's Johnson. Ladd. Oh, that almost. Down low they go. Brakefield goes up and puts it in.
I don't know how Ladd saw Brakefield down there.
2 points for Brakefield, 29-24.
Well, this is Nolensville's largest lead, John, and Blackman really needs a good offensive possession here.
A three would be really nice. Tomlin gives it over to Hall. Hall's going to take it upon herself, loses the ball. Johnson's got it. It's a 3-on-1. Maybe Johnson sidesteps, misses it. Ladd up good. Another rebound.
And 3 third-quarter turnovers, and Blackman can't get a rebound, and that's why the Lady Knights lead 31-24.
There's a whistle before the shot, and it's going to be on Maul. Well, that's not the name I heard, but it'll be Blackman's ball. Hall's got it, trying to work her way, nudging her way in. Double team, goes up, finds an opening, and scores.
Well, very patient that time. We need more of that, Layla.
7 points for Hall. Here's Johnson. Well, she hadn't gotten across. Now she does. Tries to dribble through traffic. And a foul. The foul is on Herring. That's her second.
I'm glad that's not a shooting foul. I don't necessarily agree with that call.
We've got 2:23 to play. Well, we saw it the other night in the boys' game where that was a walk.
Sure.
Here's Johnson. Over to Maul. Now to Brakefield. Right side, it goes to Johnson. Trying to slow it down just a little bit. Johnson works the ball out front. Now to Maul. Over to Ladd. Back to Maul. I tell you, Nolensville's quicker than I thought they were.
Uh-huh. And everybody shoots pretty well.
Johnson sets up, now gives it to Maul in the corner. Now they feed it to Ladd. Turnaround floater in the lane, no good from about 10. Hall down with the rebound. Nowhere to go. It's almost picked off, but not. Tomlin saves it. She's got it with 1:29. Over to Hall. Hall just going to walk in, go. And on the floor, another foul.
John Stewart's Creek trails at halftime to Page 36-16. 36-16. Page up at the half. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
Foul is on Harris. It was a non-shooting foul. And Rigsby coming in. Ladd going to come out for a moment. And coming in is Lanes for Blackman. And Tomlin comes out. Here's Hall. They've got 3 girls on her right now, and she's still going to get in there and get fouled.
Go to work, Layla.
Foul on Harris. That's her second one. She just picked up one just a second ago.
I don't know that, I mean, they had 3 people on her.
Hall with the free throw. It's up, and it is good. Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Hall with 8. Here's the second throw. It's up and good. Layla with 9. And the lead now back to 3. That's a little better. That's a little more like it. Johnson gives it to Harris. Goes up, and another blocking foul. And she leaned in there.
She did lean in, but Sam didn't stand her ground. She moved with her, and that's unfortunate. That's not a shooting foul? Huh.
Second foul on Garner. So Garner with 2, Herring with 2, Hall with 2. It'll be Nolensville ball, having a little trouble. They get it to Johnson. Ladd is back in there. That was just a quick break. Over to Johnson. They feed it to Ladd, and what a great feed by Maul. Ladd with 12. 33-28. Nolensville by 5. 46 seconds to go in the quarter, and another foul. And this time I think they're going to get Ladd.
Well, that was Hall again driving, and that's what we need to see.
I have her with 3, and Brakefield going to come back in. That's a big play. You got the leading scorer out of the game. Here's Hall going to drive in. Another foul. Foul is on Brakefield.
It's 3 for her, isn't it?
Yep. I think if I were Chad Ladd, I might just put somebody in there just as a body just to take the fouls. Hall's shot is good. And she's not disappointing at the free throw line either. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians and advanced medical facilities. Second free throw missed. But Blackman gets the rebound. And we're going to get a foul on Johnson. And the Blackman crowd goes nuts. That's her first foul. Okay, I didn't think she was shooting, but I guess she was.
They also reported that was her second foul, so
okay.
I like that too. More fouls, the better. That's going to really have to change the thinking of how they're going to defend.
Free throw is up and out. No good. It's a 4-point lead for Nolensville. Blackman trying to cut it here at the free throw line. And Ladd going to come in to play with 3 fouls. Lane's second toss is up, and it is good. 33-30. Maul, Rigsby in trouble. Johnson gets it back.
She carried it.
And now whistle and a foul.
Baloney.
Well, I don't disagree with the foul, but I think she walked before that.
I mean, didn't you see that high dribble? Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. BGA after 3 quarters trailing PCA 44-37. That game in the championship game in boys going down to the wire.
PCA is going to own that, isn't it? If that score holds up. Here's Ladd. Makes a good move for the basket and scores.
That was pretty sweet.
14 for Ladd. 16 seconds left. Blackman down by 5. Here's Hall. Hall wants to get open in the lane. Pushes it up there. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Ladd gets the rebound at the end, but she turns her ankle as she does. We'll see how that plays in the fourth quarter. 35-30. It's Nolensville on top here on State Farm, Prep Sports, and WGNS Big G TV.
to rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Here we go, fourth quarter time. Our game brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Alex Williams, located at 403 St. Clair Street. State Farm Agent Alex Williams, 615-898-1150, alexwilliamsinsurance.com. And looking at Ladd, she is out of the game, but I just got a feeling she's going to be back.
Interesting stat. Blackman was only 2 of 5, only 5 shots taken, 40%. Same 40% for Nolensville, but they shot 15 times, 6 of 15. That's why they had a 14-8 third quarter.
Harris gets it down to Johnson, who missed the shot. Rebound, Blackman. Well, we got 8 minutes to take care of this lead. And a walk by Herring. That is turnover number 10. And here's Nolensville. You ever been to Nolensville?
I have. Been a while.
It's a lot bigger than it used to be. Harris throws it away. Here's Hall. Right into her lap. Layup is good.
That's a way to get this crowd back in it.
Well, that pass was handed to her on a silver platter. And Chad Hall wants to talk about it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. 35-32, Nolensville by 3.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Nolensville with the ball. They lead by 3, but they are losing the ball again. Here's Hall. She's going to get another one, and it's good. Nolensville really having problems with the press right now. Harris gives it over to Johnson, 35-34. Here's Maul, turns around, fade away, jumper good.
Oh, that's a tough one.
She made that a lot harder than it really should have been, but she didn't want to get blocked, so she shoots it. Here's Hall, guarded by, this time no foul. Harris comes out with it. Harris, boy, she's going to drive all the way in and go and score. My goodness. It's her first basket. Wow, 39-34. She's like she was possessed. There's a foul on Johnson, and I think that should be 3 on her, and it is.
Well, I hope they continue fouling and getting us closer to the bonus. That would be a nice thing to happen here.
Dodd is back in. Rigsby goes out. Here's Herring driving, double team, and she's going to be fouled, and she's going to be shooting. No, well, let's see. I think so.
Blackman is kind of just taking it to him right now, and it's good to see.
That was on Maul. That's her first. I think I gave her one instead of Johnson a while ago where the error came in. Herring's free throw, no good.
John, you want to hear what a good day at the ballpark would be? Siegel won 25-16 in baseball today, and Mr. Baker was 5 runs, 5 hits, drove in 10.
Jeez. Yeah, he could retire after that one. Free throw good by Herring. 5 points for her. 39-35. They get it in. Now Dodd has it. Back to Johnson. And the ball's tipped, thrown away. Herring gets it. And Blackman gets the ball back. Boy, Nolensville's turnovers are starting to add up. And there's a blocking foul, and it's going to be on Brakefield.
Nolensville is doing what Blackman did in the third quarter. Blackman turned the ball over on several consecutive trips, and they were able to score. But we haven't scored that much on these.
4 fouls on Brakefield. She's going to go to the bench. And let's see who comes in. Rigsby comes back in for her. Makes them a little bit smaller. Hall, hands are straight up. She missed the shot.
Yeah,
now, if I'm Nolensville, I'm not agreeing with that one that much either.
Yeah.
That was a little bit more.
I wish we were going to the line for some and ones and not having to shoot 2 free throws, though.
Well, don't worry. Hall's going to foul everybody out here. Ladd with 4. Free throw good. And if you're Chad Ladd, what do you do here?
Well, you got to keep somebody on her because Layla Hall is going to continue to take it to the rack.
Exactly. Second free throw, good. She hit a pair. And just like that, Blackman down only by 2. 5:50 to play. Bounce pass, Dodd. Over in the corner, jumper no good. Rebound, Harris.
Golly.
Back to Johnson. 5:37 to play. Johnson goes up with it, and she's fouled. And that looks like Herring.
I think they're trying to give Blackman a little taste of their own medicine.
Third foul on Herring. But she's the only one in any kind of trouble, really. It'll be Nolensville's ball. The Lady Knights. Johnson goes up, drives with the left hand, good. She's a good player.
Very good player.
11 points for Johnson. Timeout on the court. 41-37. Nolensville on top. 5:25 to play. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
This is WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna. John, Nolensville has a plus 13 in shots taken tonight.
That's hard to believe, isn't it, really?
It is.
Let's see, Madison Jackson has come back in. Lanes is in. Hall, Garner, and Herring. And let's see if they try that same strategy. They're in a zone. They've been in a zone. Here's Garner, gonna pop a 3, yes! $11 for Garner, 41-40, Nolensville. Here's Harris. She walked, yes she did. Number 7. It seemed like they've all been this quarter.
4 of the 7 have.
Tharp goes out. Dodd back in. He's got about to have Dodd in there to help with this press. So Blackman with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while, really. Garner to Herring. They get it in the corner, and the shot no good. Rebound Lane. She's going to go up, and now a hacking foul is going to be on Maul. They haven't been afraid to blow the whistle.
John, I don't know if you believe this or not, but that is 1 of 5 rebounds in the second half for Blackman.
It is hard to believe. Here's Lane's free throw. It's good. To be honest, the free throws have kept Blackman in this game.
They have shot 4. This will be the 15th free throw.
Brakefield comes back in, and Rigsby goes out. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Blackman. Jackson's foul. No, timeout. Pretty good timeout. She was double teamed there. We'll be back. It's 41-41.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our coverage here brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, along with Dr. Automotive.
Blackman will have the ball. We are tied up. 4:37 to play. Here's Herring over to Garner. She's got Jackson, a freshman, a sophomore, and Lanes in the game right now. Boy, how many fouls has this guy called? Jeez.
A bunch. I'm not complaining, but
I'm not either, but
we've got to shoot better at the free throw line.
Foul is on Maul, her third. Well, at least if you're a Nolensville fan, that's not your two big guns. Lane's free throw, good. Lanes has 3.
I mean, if you're going to continue to get this opportunity, you need to take advantage of it.
Second one, nothing but net. 4 for Lanes. And now Blackman has taken the lead in the first time since I don't know when. It's been early third quarter.
Yeah, Nolensville shot the first bucket, so they've led this whole second half.
Here's Harris. Over to Maul. To Dodd, to Harris, back out to Brakefield, and now a whistle down low. And guess who? It's the same guy. This time it's going to be on Blackman.
You know what? I bet he got a new whistle. He's just making sure it works.
That is on Garner. She has 3. And the ball's thrown away, and here comes Blackman.
Hall tipped that one away.
Garner, chance to kind of cushion the lead a little. Garner takes a few dribbles out front, now gives it over to Herring. And you might see Blackman do this for a while.
They're going to try to get him out of the zone, and they're just passing the ball up front. They're not even looking toward the goal. Plus, any foul, Nolensville will put Blackman at the line.
If Nolensville fails to win this game tonight, they're going to look back at those fouls. Lanes now over to Herring. Back to Garner.
I don't think anybody will shoot unless they're wide open or they could drive in the lane.
Garner back out quickly to Jackson. Boy, these are big minutes that Lanes and Jackson are getting. 2:53 to play. Over the lanes, now back. You just keep waiting. You think Hall's going to get this ball here in a minute. 2:41 to play.
She's got 3 players that can double down or triple down on her.
Back to Herring. 2:32.
And they're refusing to come out of this zone.
Well, they're only down by 2. If it were different, if it were a little higher, they might do it. But just one little miss up, and they get the ball back. We're at 2:15 now on the clock. How was your lunch? Good?
It's not bad.
I went to a volleyball game today.
I know.
Yeah, it was fun.
Had a lot of fun out there.
Came back in the rain. Still, Blackman's got the ball, folks. And we're under 2 minutes now to play.
Well, Hall's finally got it, but they're bringing out the pressure now.
And Lanes has it top of the key. Now left side or right side it goes to Herring. Bounce pass to Hall. Now she can take it one-on-one. Does not. Gives it back out and ball thrown away. She was out of bounds, and unfortunately, Coach Grandstaff could not call a timeout fast enough. She tried. And now it's Nolensville with the ball, down by 2. Well, this has been everything we thought it might be.
Well, that took almost 2 minutes off the clock.
43-41. Johnson with the ball for Nolensville. Over to Dodd. To Brakefield. 2 of these girls playing with 4 fouls. Johnson goes up, knocked out of bounds.
Boy, Layla Hall.
And Johnson wanted a foul, didn't get it.
I think Layla just blocked the shot. Brought the fly swatter.
Dodd going to throw it in. Finds Johnson for 3. That's short, probably not the best shot, not the best look. Rebound, Blackman. Let's see how the defense plays for Nolensville. Yeah, they're going to pick them up. It's desperation time, really. Lanes out to Herring, over to Garner.
Protect the basketball at all cost.
Hall, guarded by Dodd, who's got 4 fouls on, remember? Hall gives it to Garner, spins, and a whistle and a foul. Now, again, I want them to play, you know, and that timeout called on the court. We'll take 1, 2. It's Blackman leading 43-41 with 42.5 seconds to play.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Sam Garner going to the free throw line with some big free throws. The sophomore puts it up, and it is no good. Boy, we needed that one. She'll go again.
Really, really, really need this one.
She eyes it, puts it up, and it is good. Blackman by 3. Here comes Nolensville. Maybe this might be the play here of the game. Maul has it, takes a couple dribbles to Dodd. Dodd, long shot by Johnson, no good, it's short, rebound Hall. And they're going to foul her. I'm starting to feel better, aren't you?
Yes, that was really not a great look for three. It was way out. I think the pressure maybe got to her at that point.
Well, we got a chance to make this a lot better. 44-41.
Brakefield fouled out, too.
Layla Hall at the free throw line. Free throw, good.
They are not making them easy.
No. Hall will get another one. 45-41. Second one, good. 18 for Layla Hall, and she's been the difference in this second half. Another timeout taken. We'll take one, too. Blackman leads it by 5 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
46-41 the score, 23 seconds to go. Nolensville with the ball. They've got to have a basket here. Dodd, Johnson, pumps, now drives, goes up, fouled. Boy, the emotion in this game is unbelievable. And up here in the box with Brian, it is really.
Just hate that.
Johnson at the free throw line. Clock stops with 14 seconds to play. Free throw is up. Good. So Johnson, game plan here, I guess, for Nolensville would be to foul as quickly as you can on the inbounds. Let's see if she hits this one. It is up and good.
Glad they didn't
Johnson.
Glad they didn't go to the line that much.
Inbounds, and they get it to Garner. I don't mind her fouling her, and they do. And that's who they wanted to get it. So hit one of the two, and we're good to go here.
Garner sold that one really well, didn't she?
11.3 seconds to play, 46-43. Sam Garner only has to hit one, I would think. I would love for her to hit both of them, but I won't be selfish here. Free throw is up, good. 13 for Garner.
PCA 59, BGA 48 with 49 seconds left in the game. Boys championship.
Second one is up and nothing but net. 14 for Garner, 48-43. Nolensville with only 10 seconds to go. Johnson's going to throw one up there, and it's missed. Rebound. They're going to have to shoot it. Here's the long jumper. It's no good. And the rebound goes and falls for Johnson, but it is too little, too late. As the Blackman Blaze have defeated the Lady Knights of Nolensville by a score of 48-45, and usher therein their ticket to the state tournament coming up on Wednesday. It's really simple how to get there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we know.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations to Jennifer Grandstaff and the Blackman Blaze. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show from Blackman High School.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind the desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jan Stewart.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
35 years. That's how long your family has trusted my family to care for your pets. Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. Get your pets. New Year off to a great start with some fresh accessories and some new toys. Even though it's wintertime, our baby bird nursery has a lot of wonderful occupants. If a new feathered friend is in your future, come in and see us at Animal City. Stop by and get the best quality pet gear in town. Come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. My wife Joy and I love dogs and have one of our own. But we've also helped people who have been injured by dog bites and dog attacks, as well as bicyclists who crashed after a dog attack. You need to know that the dog owner may have insurance to help pay medical bills and other expenses because of a dog attack. If your loved one has been injured by a dog, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Well, if you like free throws, this was your game, especially in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, as Blackman holds on, comes from behind really, to beat Nolensville 48-45. And our SRM Concrete solid performers tonight, I've got two choices here, Brian, Sam Garner and Layla Hall, but I really think you got to go with Layla Hall because she basically brought them back single-handedly.
You know, the change that they made was to send Hall inside. She was going to drive and stop me if you can was kind of the and really got Nolensville into some foul trouble. And, putting up shots. We didn't hit those shots, but we did get a chance at the free throw line, and they shot pretty well at the free throw line, made it interesting. But Layla Hall was the one who turned the tide when Blackman really needed something different to happen.
She finished with 18 points, and the last 5 were from the free throw line. Didn't really have to hit the buckets because they kept fouling her. But anyway, that's your SRM Concrete solid performer, Layla Hall, locally grown, nationally known, SRM Concrete. All right, we look now to the keys to the game. And, again, Layla Hall's part of that. I thought really the defense picked up, forced them to have some turnovers early in that fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah. The Blackman won the first quarter by 3. They lost the second quarter, which gave them only a 1-point lead. And Nolensville hit the first bucket of the third quarter, and they led even at the third quarter break by 5. But they never were able to get more than a 2-possession lead. And Blackman kept it close, working with Hall. And then they won the fourth quarter by 8 points, John, and that was big. And a lot of that was at the free throw line. But Blackman found their Achilles heel. They couldn't stop Garner. I mean, they couldn't stop Hall when she got the ball and was on the dribble drive in the lane. And they did their best. They even went to a zone later, and Blackman just held the ball for like 2 minutes. And I think that was the kiss of death.
That's your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Give them a call today at 615-890-2233. And if you've missed part of the game, you can check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza Podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. I want to take a look at the scoring here as the Lady Blaze are taking down the net. I just hope Justin Smith doesn't get up there and try to do anything.
Well, he's holding the ladder, but
that's scary enough.
He's not paying attention to anybody. He's talking to people. So
can they not find somebody that could really hold that ladder, better than that?
Well, Scott Lawless is just looking on laughing.
Well,
so
yeah, you don't really have anybody. Okay, here's the scoring for the winning Blaze tonight. Herring had 5, Garner with 14. She had some big free throws down the stretch, too. Layla Hall with 18 tonight. Nautica Tomlin with 3. Corey had 4. Jennifer Grandstaff kind of went with a different lineup tonight, a quicker lineup in that fourth quarter. And Lanes, who is a junior, and Madison Jackson, who's a sophomore, played valuable minutes in this game. Lanes hit 4 big free throws in the game as well. Nolensville led by Nyla Johnson with 15. She'll be back next year along with Ladd. Josie Ladd had 14. 2 for Harris, 2 for Brakefield, 2 for Tharp, and 9 for Reese Small. And that's the extent of scoring for the Nolensville Lady Knights. Here are the team stats. Blackman out-rebounded Nolensville 24-22. It was a really close game, really. Blackman shot 53%, 16 of 30, 4 first bank threes. Nolensville 17 of 45 for 38%. That's the figure that just boggles my mind. 15 more shots Nolensville had in the game. They shot 38%. They had 4 threes. Blackman 16 of 23 from the free throw line for 70%. Nolensville only got to the line, which was big, 5 times, 4 of 5 for 80%. And you mentioned it. I'd hate to have seen that they'd gotten to the line a lot because Nyla Johnson was on fire there.
Yeah, really good free throw shooting team.
And Blackman with 11 turnovers and Nolensville with 8. Blackman led 12-9 at the end of the first quarter, 22-21 at half. Then Nolensville took a lead at the end of the third quarter, 35-30. Final score, however, turns out to be for the Blaze, 48-45. Those stats are all brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Associates. Final thoughts, Brian Barrett.
John, I'm glad for these Lady Blaze to be able to get back. Winning a sectional game is hard to do. You know that you're one of 8 teams in the state. I don't know what the bracket's going to look like, but I can tell you the Lady Blaze won a game tonight that they didn't have in a way that they didn't win before. And here's Coach Grandstaff going out. She's going to cut down the net here, and that's pretty special. John, I'm sure for her it never gets old. At Oakland, she had some wonderful teams. and, got to the state tournament several times, got to the championship game several times, but never won that state title. She retired, but that didn't last long. And when the Blackman job came open during a COVID year, that was just really a wild year. And what a miraculous ride Blackman had to the state championship game that year and won the state championship. And, that I know that was pretty special.
Well, you win one, the pressure's off.
Yeah.
But you never lose that hunger for another one.
That's right. That's right. And these assistant coaches have been with her since. And talking to somebody on the way in, John, they said, we expect to be here hosting a sectional. The boys are going to host on Monday. They said that we expect to be here to host a sectional, and that's pretty special. And when you can do that, statistics say 80% of home teams win those games, and we're probably going to see that play out as well. But here's Coach Grandstaff with a little fist bump going up to cut the final string.
I was really worried about Brad Martin going up there. You know how accident prone he is.
That's true.
There it is. All right.
Pretty special moment right there for the Lady Blaze. John.
You got a score. Do you want to go over those scores one more time?
I do. And one final score that's in, and the PCA boys are state champions again, back-to-back years for PCA. I mean, look at PCA just won a girls and boys championship today. They beat BGA 60-48. So that is the final score there.
That's pretty amazing right there.
It is, isn't it? So our congrats go out to the coaches and players at Providence Christian Academy for winning there. Let me look at girls basketball here in Class 4A. I can tell you that the final score out of Page was the Page Patriots defeating Stewart's Creek 75-27 to end the season for the Lady Redhawks. But they can be very proud. They got to the sectional round and the Sweet 16 of high school basketball. Let's look starting in District 1 in AAA. It will be Bearden with their 32-3 record now, a 56-43 winner over Morristown East. They will be in the state championship next week. It'll be Bradley Central there after their 80-54 win over Mount Juliet. In Region 4, it's Cookeville outlasting Green Hill 52-43. Cookeville improving to 28-4, and Green Hill falling to 29-4, and their season comes to a close. Of course, Blackman a winner this evening. They improved to 28-3 on the year. And Page goes, as we mentioned that score. From District 7, we don't have a final in between Collierville and Henry County, but the score that's reported is 34-12 Collierville in the second quarter. And the 4A game in Region 8, the last team that will be there is Bartlett. Bartlett defeating Clarksville tonight 67-29. There were some really big scores. I mean, we had running clocks in some of these sectional games, which is odd.
It's
really odd. But that will be your makeup of teams. I'm not sure when the bracket will be out, but we'll give it to you as soon as we know what the bracket is. And there was one other thing that I wanted to try to get on here tonight, but it's still not up. We're waiting the men's and women's bracket for the Blue Raiders, but they are not out. I think they are both going to be playing in the 4-5 game, and that'll be 5:30 on Thursday for girls. They're going to play Thursday. They're not going to have to play in the first day, so that'll be the first action for them. The state tournament times, again, the bracket is not up, but the state tournament times for girls state, 4A will not play until Thursday. and they play the opening games, the first 4 games on Thursday. So Blackman will play at either 9:30, around 11 o'clock.
Whoa.
Yeah, 9:30 a.m. Somewhere around 11 a.m., 12:45 p.m., or approximately 2:15 p.m. So that will be the times. As soon as we know, we'll let you know, and we'll have it on our website. Don't forget to spring forward tonight, too.
That's true. I forgot all about it. There is one thing I need to talk to you about before we go.
What's that?
You're going to have to be a little less emotional in the next game or two.
Well,
I was a little worried about you. The blood pressure was up yesterday, and now you're beating the table. And
I didn't beat the table. I did almost throw my phone.
Yeah, you did almost, and that would have been bad.
I saw you duck. I don't. Why did you duck?
I don't know. I think there were a lot of reasons you would throw it at me, but hey, I just want you to calm down. Blackman had it under control.
Well, it was dicey there in the third quarter, I will say.
But you notice how calm I was.
You were calm, and I looked at you, and they're in a timeout, and I said, John, I don't know about this game, and you said, Blackman's got it.
Yeah.
And they weren't leading at the time.
Well, when you get to be my age, you kind of know those kind of things.
Kind of got the feeling.
That's exactly right. Okay, want me to tell everybody we're going?
I think it is time to go.
All right, we're going to be Monday night. We're going to be right back here at Blackman, and airtime will be at 6:45, and it'll be Ravenwood facing the Blackman Blaze. So I guess we need to say, let's do it again. Oakland will also be on the road, and they're playing Brentwood, and that'll be at 7 o'clock at Brentwood. So 2 exciting games. And
Eagleville.
Eagleville, that's right. They're at home. So that's Perry County, I believe. Is that right?
That is right. Perry County is in the sectional for the first time in 24 years.
Since Mike Perry, I guess. Mike, what's the guy that went to Vanderbilt in the 80s?
I can't remember his name.
I can't think of his name, but he was really good. But, boy, that's 20 years. That's 23 years, you said?
24 years.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game tonight, and we look forward to maybe getting 2 wins, 3 wins on Monday night in boys action. So until then, I'm John Dinkins. Who was back at the station tonight? Micah?
Micah Robeson.
Okay, well, Micah did a good job. And, of course, Brian Barrett, who almost lost his cell phone tonight, but he held on to it. We're going to put tape on it on Monday night. And until then, we will talk to you later. John Dinkins saying so long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.